Well, I am Jessie Fit Pilates, and I am here to get you to strengthen, stretch, and smile and get fit, toned, and flexible. A big part of being healthy for me is looking good on the outside. Unfortunately, our skin can really tie in to our confidence, and if you're like me and you sweat a lot because you're always working out, then this skincare video is for you. I'm gonna go through my complete skincare routine. By the way, the reason I'm doing this is that I'm 40. A lot of people tell me I look younger, and a lot of my followers over on Instagram have asked me about my skincare routine, so I wanted to share it from you. Here you go. These are my skincare hacks. So this video is all about what has worked for me and how I have kept my skin acne-free and also wrinkle-free. And by the way, I don't do any Botox or anything like that. I don't have any tattoos because I'm scared of needles. So I don't knock you if you have that, but it's just not what I really want to do in my free time, is get a needle stuck in my face. So we are going to go through my skincare routine, but first, here are my 5 skincare tips. If you want to fast forward, you can just fast forward and go right to the skincare routine. So number 1 thing that we're going to talk about is hydration. Basically, drink up, guys. You want to be drinking your weight in water. If you're working out a lot, you should be doing this anyway, but the thing is that your skin's rejuvenation is tied into your metabolism, and if you're dehydrated, that's going to slow down. Your skin rejuvenating is just process is just going to slow down. I'm going to get into that a little bit later, but the next thing I'm going to talk about is cleanliness and washing your hands and washing your face. First up, when was the last time you washed your phone? When was the last time you washed your weight? I've never done it. When was the last time you washed your yoga block? The elephant in the room is the yoga mat. Every time you touch something with your hands, there's a very highly likelihood that you're going to touch your face. So for the same reason that we don't want to spread germs like the flu in the wintertime where we say wash your hands, it's the same thing with your face. Anything that winds up in your hands, if you touch your face, it winds up on your face. Germs and bacteria clog your pores. That's what causes acne. Plus, you get sick if it's germs and it goes like in your nose or in your eye. So you really want to keep your hands as clean as possible. This is really important for us people that work out at gyms, because a lot of people go to the gyms and gyms probably aren't washing the dumbbells any more than you are. Yoga mats, really especially, I use a solution of just water and tea tree oil to clean mine, and that works. Obviously, if tea tree oil irritates your skin, don't use it. It might irritate it. Generally, it's considered a great ingredient for people who are trying to get rid of acne, and it's also Dr. Bronner's is another thing that you can use, and I am not being paid by them. Dr. Bronner's is probably one of my favorite things. I wash my hands with it because it doesn't dry my hands out. I don't feel like I need to use a moisturizer after, and a lot of people do actually use it on their face. I do that at festivals, but I don't do that on an everyday basis. But that is an oil-based cleanser, so it won't feel like you're stripping your skin as much. And then we're gonna get on to washing your face. So first, yes, I do actually wear makeup a lot of times when I work out. I'm certainly wearing makeup right now. Right now, wearing my YouTube makeup, and a lot of times when I am working out, I am wearing a little bit more makeup because the camera really, if you're not wearing makeup, your whole features, you won't see any of my features. So. And I mean, I'm just not bold enough to go on here makeup free all day long. Shout out to anybody that does. But I will show you what I wear. If you have a full face of makeup on, I know a lot of girls do like to do like a little wipe down, but you don't want to be washing your face more than twice a day. I spent my 20s really fighting acne with a lot of harsh ingredients, and that's not what I'm using now at all. There's so much more research into oil-based products now, even for acne, that when the science behind it is if you're stripping your skin oils constantly, your skin just keeps producing oil. So when you overwash it, you're actually signaling your body to produce more oil, which is making you break out. If you're very dry skin, we'll only do once a day, and then they do like a rose water solution maybe in the morning instead of like a big wash. They'll wash everything, their makeup, everything off at night, and then people do a very light wash. So if you have dry skin, you might want to look into that. That'll definitely help for the anti-aging. But if you have acne, then you can check out my routine and just play around a little bit with different products. I don't recommend using anything really harsh past the age of 30, like the benzoyl peroxides. At least for me, it really just ate up my skin. The third thing I'm going to talk about is SPF. There's one thing that I consistently done with, and that's SPF on my face. We're going to get into retinols a little bit in the exfoliating section of this video, but I started using retinols to fight acne at a pretty young age, at about 18, 19. I always wore SPF. This is especially important if you're exercising outdoors. You might actually want a hat. It also works for your hair. If I want to keep my color like this, I cannot be out in direct sun. I've got to put, like at a festival, I usually put some kind of scarf, handkerchief, big hat. So that also counts. So clothing, if you're running a lot in a tank top, you might want to look into SPF blocking clothing, and some clothing that's just a little bit darker will block some. SPF damage is real, so make sure you're putting at least 30 on your face if you're out there. I use at least 15 on my face every day, 15 to 30. It depends on the products I'm using. Something I will say is that you can layer products, so you can use a moisturizer with SPF 15 and then a foundation with SPF 30. As you sweat, will hopefully also stay on. And if you are sweating outdoors every few hours, you'll want to reapply your SPF. Protect your face, guys. It'll really keep the wrinkles away. And plus, acne, a lot of people say if you go in the acne and in the sun, it breaks down, but what it does is just actually darkens your face so you can't see the acne as much. It actually does make your skin break out more because it makes you produce oil more. So you actually do want to stay out of the sun. Even if you have acne, it will not cure your face. The next thing we're going to talk about is exfoliation. But the whole thing with exfoliation is every cell in your body, not just your skin, in about a year or so from now won't actually exist. Your cells, which is what your body is made up of, regenerate, are born, or they grow, and they die, and then a new cell takes its place. So your body is always regenerating itself. If you're working out and your metabolism is fast, you're going to be regenerating skin cells a little bit faster than somebody whose metabolism is slow, and that can also cause them to accumulate. The reason we exfoliate is to get rid of that dead layer of skin, because that layer of skin makes us look dull and can also clog pores, and it makes the lines look more pronounced. So you really want to find a way of exfoliating. There are many ways to do it. Scrubs, a lot of you guys might like apricot scrub, sugar scrubs. So that's one way that you can really just take off a layer of skin. Retinols are something that I've used on and off. I'm not using any right now, but I have had good results with those. And generally what they do is peel off your skin. There are side effects with those. I know the over-the-counter stuff is a little bit easier and probably won't have as many side effects as the the stuff you need from a dermatologist. So you'll have to explore your options. Microdermabrasion is a little bit more expensive. There are, I think, home kits now, but that's also a form of exfoliation. It's a little pricey. It's not on my roster now. And then enzymes, any kind of peel, any kind of salicylic acid, any kind of alpha-lipoic acid, any kind of beta-hydroxy acid, those are some form of peel. So they will peel the top layer, the dead layer of skin off, and they will rejuvenate you. And last but not least, we're going to talk about a well-rounded diet. This is one of the most important things that is not as obvious because you're thinking that's what goes in. It's not the outside of your body, but nutrition affects everything, guys. Two main things to follow here. Whole foods, including lots of vegetables, and eliminate processed foods. If you can do those two things, those are the two main things I'm going to get into detail. So whole foods, you want to be eating 5 to 8 servings at least of fruit and vegetables a day, with an emphasis on dark green and purple vegetables, in particular to fight acne and to fight the aging process. You want to eliminate foods that cause an insulin response, and that is going to be highly processed or sugary or high-fat foods like fast food. There is a correlation between insulin and acne, so if you're having trouble with your skin and you're eating a really crappy diet, time to clean it up. I mean, it's not even just about your weight, it's just about your skin too. Remember, all that processed food also causes diabetes, but the reason why it also is bad for you is because it produces oxidative stress in your body. And the reason we want to focus on fruits and vegetables is they also have antioxidants in them. And when these antioxidants help our body fight out the free radicals, it helps our body produce more elastin and collagen, which keep our skin looking young. Eliminating it will really clear up a lot of people's skin. If you are, especially if you're Asian or if you're African American, there wasn't as much dairy eaten in your diet traditionally, so you may not have the enzymes to break them down. So that's really going to cause a breakout for you. If you are unable to tolerate dairy, you need to eliminate it. And I know for myself, I tolerate dairy. And it's a hard one, guys. I am not totally dairy free. I really have an affinity for cheese. I've eliminated milk, but I can tell you that the less dairy I eat, the better my skin looks and the less I break out. And that is it, guys. I'm going to link a whole bunch of show you a whole bunch of different things that you can be eating for your skin. I will see you really soon, and check out the rest of the video so you can see my day and my night skincare routine for fit girls. And now it is time for my morning routine. Of course, I'm brushing my teeth. I'm going to get my hair back. I'm using the Clairsonic Acne Cleansing Brush, and I'm also using Pacifica's Seafoam Face Wash. I love Pacifica. Their brand always makes my skin feel so good. I'm going to use the soap right on the brush, and then I'm going to scrub for about 2 minutes and then rinse. Next up, I'm going to put on some eye cream from Morgana's Alchemy. I'm going to use Zit Cream from Control Face Gel from Real You, and then Bliss's Firm Baby Firm, and then I'm going to use my Sonic Eraser Pro to really get all of those ingredients in my skin. And then next up, it's makeup. I'm starting out with Urban Decay's Naked and Done Complexion Perfector, and then you'll see I'm going to use the brush head from Clairsonic to rub that in. It saves a ton of time in the morning, and then I'm going to blend it in with Insta-Ready Super BB Physicians Formula, and then a little bit of bronzer, Apricot Blush from Ulta, and from there I'm going to go into my eyes. I line my eyes with NYX Vivid Liner, and then after that I'm going to go into the awesome Worth the Hype NYX Mascara. From there, I'm just going to put a little bit of lipstick on. I'm laughing because I've had it for so long. It is my Fresh in the color, I think it's the color Fuchsia. It's kind of old. And then from there, I'm just going to get my hair done, and I am out the door. When I come home at night, I'm going to switch the breath head out to the Radiance Cleanser. I'm going to use Happy Weather from Pacifica to take off all that eye makeup. And then I'm going to go back into my Real You cleanser and use that Radiance brush head. The Clairsonic really gets all that dirt out from under my pores. From there, I'm going to use that Zit Cream, the Control Cream from Real You again. I'm going to take the Sonic Eraser Pro, and this time I'm using Fatco's Miraculous Face Oil. I used to think that oil was bad for acne, but it's really helped to improve my skin tone. And from there, I'm using Morgana Alchemy's Neck Mango Cream on my neck, and I'm also hitting that with the Sonic Eraser Pros. I hope you enjoyed my tips, and I hope you enjoyed seeing what it is that I do to take care of my skin. Again, if it's your first time hit, make sure you hit that subscribe button, and you might also want to hit that notification bell so you'll be first to know when I upload. I generally upload on Tuesdays and Fridays. In March, I have a whole bunch of uploads coming. It'll be almost daily for March and April of 2018. Thanks for tuning in, and I'll see you real soon. Here's a little bit of sponsored product in here. I'm incredibly grateful for my sponsors for providing me the product. They did not pay me. This video is all about what has worked for me and how I have kept my skin acne free and also wrinkle free.